Hi, it's Dates back again. Just going from where we left off before with creativity and brain tremors and healing. I'll go into some ideas of breathing techniques. First thing we do when we go into panic mode, whether it be in a car accident or feeling depressed or low, is we go inward and we hide ourselves from the sunshine, which is our biggest healer out there, with our vitamin B6. So basically I wanted to discuss with you the fact that our body itself is a healing place. It's just a matter of us finding where the apple core issues are in ourselves, whether it be in our stomachs, our throats, in our chest, whether it be in our heads or our throats, and we need to address the things from our past that are making us sick. So when you go into your mind itself and you're breathing properly, you usually get little glimpses of where these issues are. You can feel them as well, and you usually get sick in those areas. So what I started doing myself was going inward and visualizing where I'd like to be, but also being in the present, because the present is the gift itself. It's being here in the here and now. It's not portraying the past, and it's not going too far into the future without seeing where you're at now. So my basic technique I use is the one where you breathe through the nose, out through the mouth. Very simple, it's not hard. And usually you can do a fire breathing, which is the quick one of going. Do a lot of this stuff with your eyes closed so you can visualize. You might start feeling a bit funny and a bit lightheaded at the beginning of doing these techniques. It's quite normal. Don't be afraid of that. You can lie down doing it, sit up doing it, in the quality of your own home, or be out in the garden somewhere. It doesn't really matter where you are. In the moment of having an argument with someone, take yourself away from the scenario and start breathing and slowing yourself down, because what happens is when we don't breathe properly, our brain stops functioning properly. And I mean, I've noticed this with young ones these days, if they're drinking all these energy drinks. I was one of them myself, still am on the odd occasion, not gonna lie. And what we do is we're actually blocking the oxygen to our brains, and our brains are starting to go, hang on, there's something wrong here and I can't figure out what this is. So basically, to get back to where you need to get back to, slow your breathing down, start listening to yourself, start feeling who you are as a person. We are creatures of our senses 90% of the time. And the only reason why we believe we're here on this planet is simply because our senses tell us that we are. So if you start thinking about things from this perspective, that we are creatures of our senses, this would be another concept in one of my future references. When we start thinking further in that regard, and you think, I touch with my hands, I see with my eyes, I smell with my nose, I taste, I hear, and if you take those senses away, what changes? What gets enhanced? Do you really think that we are, like, this is reality, this is where you're at? Do you think that this goes further than this or not? These are the questions we have to start asking ourselves, simply because we're coming into another dimension and coming into another era. We're in the golden stage at the moment. 2020 is a year of prosperity for a lot of us, but it's also a year of change, sickness, the unease of diseases, and we need to start getting together like a beehive mind and start collectively thinking about the true changes that need to be taking place. That'll be in my next one. So keep in contact with me if you have any queries or you want to get to know me as a person. By all means, I'm available in lots of different ways. Just have a chat with me. Never be afraid to come and talk to me, because I'm a very approachable person. That's just the way it is, and my voice chakra is very open at the moment, and I'd love to hear any of your input. Yes, I do all sorts of ways to help you grow in this day and age. No, I'm not after any money, so don't worry about any of that. I'm just here to help you wherever you need to get to. Cheers, bye.